for his shape right here, you see how he has a small forehead? Because he has a very small forehead, it looks better. I'm not roasting him. I'm just saying he has a small forehead. This it's like two fingers right here, right? So it looks better when you leave the C cup. When people have bigger foreheads, you want to bald it out to the bottom of the lineup. That way, it doesn't look weird when you put the C cup. It doesn't look like bop, like a big ass line and like that. You can blend out that line so it kind of looks like their line is only this big when really it's like this big. But like I said, because he has a small forehead, he used to get lineups, now he doesn't get lineups, and his haircut looks better with the C cup. So we're gonna bald it out right on top of the ear, and we're gonna go down, 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 and keep that same shape. Try to keep the same amount of space from the ridge to the bottom to the balding to the bald line, right? So I don't want to have this much space here and then that much space back here. I feel like a lot of people do that. I used to do that a lot when I first started cutting, and you don't want that. Let me just make sure it's still going. All right, cool. So we're gonna start. I already cleaned my clippers. I'm flicking out. I'm not just doing this. That makes a harsh guideline. You don't want that. So I'm flicking out, small little flicks. Line doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going back here. Like I said, I'm only gonna do one side. Is this sharp, Abdul? Are these tools sharp? Okay. I'm not using my walls because my blade broke, and I tried to go to the store, and they didn't have any blades, so I have to use these. I actually don't really like these that much, because they don't work. None of their UC. I'm not talking shit on the brand, but none of their chargers work. Like I bought like two or three of them, and none of them work. So okay, see how it's kind of even along his fade. I'm going on the ridge, and the reason why I'm coming back here is because haircuts look better when they just keep going straight up. You don't want to dig in back here because then his head's gonna look weird. You don't want that. So right here, I feel like I went a little too low, so I'm bring it up a little higher. Nice and easy. Don't overcomplicate that step. The more you overcomplicate the easy steps, the longer you're gonna find yourself doing 1 hour haircuts. You don't want 1 hour haircuts. Now, second step is gonna be just nice and simple. Half an inch above. Doesn't have to be half an inch. Some people do this where they go like really, really low. If you do that, you're not giving yourself enough room to blend. So don't do that. You can also like, it's better in my personal opinion if you make this line thicker than it has to be, like wider than it has to be, than if you do it thinner than it has to be. For example, like this might be a little bit more than half an inch, and I'm doing it on purpose, and the fade's still gonna look the same. It's still gonna look nice and crispy. Like, don't worry about that. Right here, we're not gonna blend this line out yet, so don't worry about it too much. It's pretty even everywhere. It doesn't have to be exactly even, and this is what makes the difference between a barber who's gonna take an hour on a haircut and a barber who's gonna take 20 to 30 minutes on a haircut. We're gonna blend these lines. Do not overcomplicate these steps, all right? He got a haircut about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. He usually doesn't. He usually waits a month. Must have a special occasion going on. But we're gonna get the two guard open, right? Now with the two guard open, we're gonna blend it into this. And the thing that I always talk about in my videos is to not go in. You wanna go out. Kinda like, please try your very, very best to follow along here. But this is the shape of his head. Notice how it's kind of like a little half circle. It's because his head is a circle. Most people's heads is a circle or an oval, whatever you want to call it, okay? You don't want to follow this line when you're fading. You actually want to go straight up, and you can see by this line right here. It's going straight up, and that's what gives the fade the nice blend that you want. Now, if you do it wrong and you follow the shape of the head, this is how your line would look like. And you see, that's not at all how the haircut looks like. You see the line, the fade next to it? So you don't want to go with the face with the shape of the head. You actually want to go straight up and create a look at it from the front view and make sure that the line or the blend that you're making has a straight line like this one.
This is very, very crucial that you understand this. You have to understand it. And that's how you get better at fading. I promise you, once you get it, it is a game changer. So if you don't get it, rewatch this. Enjoy the rest of the video.
How do I explain it? I'll try to put an illustration up on the screen, but you want to go out, not like a ramp, not like a skate ramp. I feel like a lot of people get it confused between a skate ramp and like a, how do I explain it? Like an obtuse angle, I guess. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Anyway, just go up. I'll put the illustration up on the screen so you guys can have an understanding. And I'm barely cutting anything. And the reason why I'm barely cutting anything is because, like I said, this is the guard that I usually put on his head, but he came about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks. His hair hasn't grown much. So whenever I have somebody in the chair like this, I actually like to skip this step because I just don't need it. I just go straight to the 1.5 and I use that. And I'm trying to gauge it. I'm going a little bit more than this. This is about half an inch. I'm gonna try to go like about an inch up. The reason why is because I'm gonna use the 1.5 guard to blend into the ridge. Then I still need the 1 guard, and then I still need the half guard. So I need to fit 2 guards in between this guard. So I need to have enough room to blend. And a lot of people try to get like such a tight fade that they actually end up messing the haircut up because you're not giving yourself enough room to fade. If you want nice smooth blends, you have to give yourself enough room to fade. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the best tight fades in the whole planet and the whole world. No, it actually, in my personal opinion, and I'm sure in a lot of people's personal opinions, like I said, I'm not always right, but it actually makes your haircuts look even worse. So give yourself enough room to fade. Stop trying to think that you have to have the nicest tight fades in the world. No, people just want a nice smooth blend. And more often than not, when you give nice smooth blends, people, when other people see your haircuts, see your clients, they're gonna ask where they got the haircut from, as opposed to if you're giving out tight fades. All right, you don't want that. All right, so now I'm here. I'm basically done with the 1.5. Like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating it. This is a little faster than what I usually go because he already got a haircut, or not already got a haircut, but you see this little spot right here? I'm combing his hair, and these hairs are sticking out. So I'm just gonna, and you see how nice it blended in. It blended in. Don't be scared to cut hair. If it's sticking out, you cut it. When I first started cutting hair, I was scared to cut. And if you were scared, okay, cool. Then do this. Look, you go here, and then you get a little bit, and if it still looks the same, then you go back and you get a little more, and if it still looks the same, you get a little more and a little more up until it finally looks good. So if it doesn't look good, then you need to cut. Just don't be scared to cut hair. That's a lot of people is that's exactly what's holding them back. The fear that you're gonna mess it up. And you might mess somebody up, but as long as you learn from it, it's okay because everybody mess people up. I used to mess people, well, not a lot, but I have messed people up in the back. I mean, in my, at the beginning of my career. So it's okay to mess up as long as you, like I said, as long as you learn from it. Now we're doing the 1 guard. I'm sorry if I'm not showing you guys the back, but I'm not doing anything special. I'm just literally going under the 1 guard. I just want to lighten this up right here. Not here anymore. This I'm not touching anymore. Literally just right here. I'm lighting it up, kind of like an eraser. I always say it in all my videos. And I'm prepping it up for the half guard, right? And I'm barely touching it. Like I'm literally almost done with the 1 guard. You don't have to overcomplicate the steps. 0, half, then we start blending down. 1.5, 1, half. It's simple math. Everything about cutting hair is simple. What makes it not simple is when you start overthinking. And there's nothing really to overthink about. It's just hair. This is the half guard. I'm not worried about anything else besides softening this second line that we made with our no guard open. I'm going here. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about going under the 1 guard. I'm not worried about going too high to where I put the 1.5 guard. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm worried about when my cutting blade touches that, I want to start flicking out. And it's not going to take the line out completely because this is with the lever open all the way up. So I'm not worried about taking the line out completely. I'm just worried that the line is going to get smoother and smoother when I touch it with this blade. And I'm barely touching. And first off, I am sponsored by, or I am a wall ambassador. And even if I wasn't a wall ambassador, I've been using Magic Clip forever. And I usually use the seniors, but damn, these clippers, I've been using them like for every haircut. I love these clippers. It has a staggered tooth blade. Um, I love the color. I love gold and black. So if you guys want to use these clippers, use code JOESCUTS15 at Wall. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys to buy something that I personally wouldn't use. You get 15% off. It's a good deal. If you guys don't want to buy it, that's okay. But if you guys do want to buy it, that option is there for you guys. Also have the Wall Premium guards on there. This is still with the lever all the way open. All the way open, and I'm still keeping that same motion, right? I'm not going all the way up here, but I'm keeping that same motion. It's not like a C motion. It's kind of like this is his head. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. I'm kind of creating an angle with it, right? I'm not going straight up with it. I'm creating a little bit of an angle, and I'm going like this, not like this. I hope you guys understand that part. Now we're gonna close it about a little bit more than all the way closed, a little bit less than halfway. So this is all the way open, this is halfway, and this is all the way closed. So we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna get it with the corners. We're just gonna get it with the corners really quick, and you can see, and a lot of people create patches when you use the corners. So you wanna make sure you're not using just the corners, because that's what creates patches. You wanna use about like 5 to 7 teeth. So don't go like this, because that's what creates patches. You want to use 5 to 7 teeth of it. And you can see I'm using both corners. I've seen videos everywhere that say you want to go this direction instead of this direction. Honestly, like if you're okay with doing either direction, like you'll see me going like this, and you'll see me going like this. As long as you're maintaining that flicking motion properly, you're fine. You don't have to worry about that. Once you're more advanced, I guess you can worry about that. And even then, I don't worry about that. And I would say I'm very advanced. So don't don't let don't let things confuse you. It is good information. I'm not saying it's bad information, but just don't let it confuse you. Like, don't worry about it. Now I'm going with I see this little spot right here. It's a little too dark for me. I want to give him a sick blend. So it's a little too dark. Now I have my one guard lever closed. And the only reason why I did that is because I already went with everything open. So if I come back to detail, I'm going to start closing my lever a tiny bit because I already, like I said, I already went with everything open. So it kind of doesn't make sense for me to come back and use my lever open because I already did that. And if it's already too dark, then I have to close it up. So now this is all the way closed and I'm barely tapping it. And I'm using both corners. I'm going here and I'm going here. So that's why I mean don't worry about the corners. As long as you're using 5 to 7 teeth, you should be fine. Now, we're almost done with the fade. That's it. It's not that hard, guys. And I know it's easy for me to say because I've been doing it for a long time, but all I'm trying to preach to you guys is the simplicity of cutting hair. The more you think it's simple, the easier you're gonna get at cutting hair. The more you're over here sweating, like, oh my God, what's the next step? I don't know if I'm gonna give him a good haircut. Then you're just gonna overcomplicate yourself, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna give a bad haircut. But if you think about it, 0, half, 2 or 1.5, 1 under that, half under that, that's it. 1.5, 1, half, 0. You're counting down by half. It's pretty simple. We already went with this all the way open, so it's not gonna cut. I'm sure you guys can hear it not cutting. Now we're just gonna go a little bit in the middle. Try to gauge it in the middle, right? I go right here, this is the middle for me. And I'm gonna use about half the blade. I'm not using the full just teeth because then it's gonna take forever and I might create patches. So I'm using about half the blade. Sometimes I'm even using the full blade. Like right here, I'm using the full blade, right? And you can see the line just kind of getting out. And you wanna make sure you don't go too high in this step. So really try to get about half of that. Like try to see the imaginary lines. This is the space that you want. So you wanna go right here, right in the middle, right? You don't want to go too high up. And I'm creating a tiny bit of a line right here, which is fine. I'll just open it up and get that line with my corners. And then you're all good to go. It's not a big deal. Don't make a big deal out of it. Now I'm opening it up all the way to blend it in a little bit better. Now I'm closing it up all the way and opening a tiny bit. because I zero gap my blade. If you don't, if you should know how how well your you should know how well your blade is zero gap. If it's really well zero gap, then you might want to open it up a little bit so it doesn't hurt your client or you don't create another line. If it's not that well zero gap, well then you have to zero gap it. And if you're wondering how to zero gap your clippers, there are plenty of videos on YouTube. Search up your clipper name and then search up how to zero gap a magic clip. I guarantee you're gonna find a video. I'm just not gonna make a video out of it because there's already a million videos out there. Unless you guys really want me to make a video, but I promise you it's the same thing as if you go somewhere else and find the video. Okay, now we're almost done. Now we're almost done with the fade. All I see right here is this spot right here. I wish it was a little bit more blended, so I'm gonna get it with my lever open, no guard, and I'm hitting it with like 5 to 3 teeth. And it doesn't have to be precise. When I mean 5 to 7 teeth, I don't want you to start counting teeth. I'm just saying use about like 30 to 40% of the blade, split right in the middle, then split it again in the middle and use a little bit more of that. When I use 3 teeth, I'm literally using like 3 or 4 teeth. So right here I'm using like 3 to 5 teeth, maybe even just 3. And I'm barely tapping it just to give it a smoother blend. Now I'm gonna close it a little bit because it's still a little too dark for me right here. And this is how you detail. When it's still a little too dark, then you start closing your lever up and you keep going to the same spot. A lot of people get this wrong, right? They let's say they go up here and they go with the half open and that's not cutting. So then you close it a little bit and then they go under that. They don't go as high. And then you close it a little more and then you go under that. You're not gonna cut hair like that. Like you have to go to the same spot. If you're going all the way up here with the half open and it's not cutting, I'm touching my thumbs, then you close it and you go to the same spot all the way to the fucking thumb. Okay, if that's not cutting, then you close it up a little bit more and you have to hear it cut. You don't go lower the closer, the more you close your lever, because then you're never gonna cut hair. So you wanna go here, and that looks like a pretty smooth blend for like a 10, this will usually take me 5 to 10 minutes. Obviously I'm recording, so it's not. I already have somebody else waiting for me. The reason why I haven't been uploading too much is one, I've been doing a lot of personal things, having fun with my life. I've been golfing a lot and just doing things, right? But back on the grind now. I'm gonna start uploading as much as I can. Now the famous balder, which I never show because it's a pretty simple step in my personal opinion. You just bald it right underneath that. Go here, and you want to make sure you're also flicking out. Go right on the ear, back here. It's a brand new balder, so sheesh, that thing is crisp. I'm gonna do the whole haircut now. It's 10:31. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background. The whole haircut should take me like another 10 minutes. So even the top and everything. So once the whole haircut's done, I'll show you guys the after. But that's pretty much, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be back with a full result after.